Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Angry Cast on Fallout Shelter 2021. Yes, we are still in a low food supply situation. We are only making 18. We need a heck of a lot more than that each time, and even now, I let the vault go for a while and did not have anybody collecting anything, and we really did sink down. And you can tell right away the effects of that is people are starting to lose health, and we will be in trouble when we get attacked. And we got a new Vault Dweller. Howdy ho there, neighbor. You don't exactly have this anything great, but we're going to put you here for now. Welcome to the vault. Our water supply is okay for the moment. We got a very high water supply demand, very midway food demand, and very low demand on power, which is great because we have these two buildings here. However, we do need to get that food situation under control. It's probably most likely because I don't have a lot of people that are great in the agility department. You can see we have one agility, good agility. That's it. That's very much it. And in fact, all of our agility, as we've said before, through the Vault, the Dweller menu, we don't have anybody else that's got great agility. Now, Grace, she was good. But we moved her here. Now we only got 3 people. So we have 13. We got 4. That's 8, 12, 13, 4. So yeah, we have an empty space. So I'd rather put Grace back here. Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Who's got a gun? If we can get there in time, let's see what happens. Nope, never mind. They're here now. I took the one guy with a good gun. Well, it didn't matter anyways. Well, shit. That's your first incident. You can drag and drop people wherever you want. You can pass around weapons quickly with the inventory screen and go to equipped, and you can see who has the best rifle. I gave it to him, and I sent him away. This where we get into a problem of if a room is here and an outbreak happens where there's nobody there, if it's not being addressed, it will spread to other rooms. Fire, mole rats, things like that. You want to make sure that if you have empty rooms, you have people nearby that can get there quickly. Otherwise, we run into that big old problem where if it's one room, it could break out into multiple rooms if it's not being addressed. You could have a big, huge mess on your hands in that instance. I would suggest there's a method you could do, depending on how deep you want to go and how big you want to get. As you get later on in the game, it might be better, is to stagger your room placement. So you see here we have room, elevator, room. We would do room, elevator, blank space, elevator connected from a floor down here, and do like a crisscross pattern. That way, and I kind of did that, I think, in the early days of the survival, where I would stagger the rooms so that if there's a room that's isolated, they're not touching another room, and an outbreak happens, it will happen, and then it will just fizzle out on its own. It'll end. The cycle will go through its paces, and then it will end. It will then not be a problem. If they're touching another room, it can spread. That is, I think, except for mole rats. No, it actually may. I forget how that worked. I think. Why do I feel like it's not the case anymore with rad scorpions? I think rad scorpions can go. They can dig down somewhere and end up somebody in another room somewhere else in the vault. But I could be wrong. We'll have to check that one out. We did claim this one for 100. Oh, raise the happiness of one dweller to 100%. The only way to do that, really, is to take somebody high already, like 75%, 85%. Joseph Anderson is the best. Unfortunately, he's the best dweller we have right now, with a strength as high as it is. But if we were to take him and have him up here and put a female vault dweller up in there, eventually they'll start dancing, everything will be fine, and they will procreate, and she'll have a baby, and that would probably raise his happiness level up to 100% immediately. I don't necessarily want to do that right now for the simple fact that I don't have a lot of resources flying around. I do have an opening. There is one spot left in the vault, so we could do that. We could actually do that. And it's only for 25 caps, though. I'm torn. I don't necessarily need to do it. It's not going to make anything better. It's going to actually put a strain on us because another mouth to feed is going to make our water and our food deplete quicker. But if you take Mr. Joseph Anderson, who has a high strength, and match him with someone who has high agility, high agility, which right now is Grace, that baby would inherit those traits and would produce a baby with better stats. Again, you're not going to get a lot of gain out of that. The best gain for Dwellers special levels is to train them or put an outfit on them. Outfits we haven't got. We had that one outfit that for some reason was a problem. I don't know why. And I'll actually send up somebody. I think I sent you up there without a weapon. That would have been funny. You need to have that, and you're going to get that for now. That, yeah. But to train them or to add a outfit will increase their stats. Training we haven't got to yet. We're going to talk more about that once we've opened up those rooms. That's going to be a far way off because it's going to be athletics room, armory, that stuff. That's 30 dwellers. We're only at 30. We're halfway there basically. We will get there. Now, I'm going to actually talk about this. We're going to get rid of this one. We can do that. We will kill this. It's only for 25 caps. It's not that big of a deal. I know I said take every objective early on just because, but I can stand to lose 25 caps for the price of not impacting my dweller happiness and everything else. So we're going to kill that. Collect 100 water. Oh, that's even better. I love it. For 50 caps, why not? It's passive. We don't have to really do much except for collecting. That's great. Yeah, and give me a second here. Okay. We've got another collection, and we will have all the food we need. Seriously, keeping them... I have one stim pack. I'm holding out for an objective that says level up dwellers. I could easily solve a lot of my problems with it, but then again, if I still have a food crisis later on, they're going to just eventually have problems again. So why bother with that? That's why not wait? Let us get out of, we're not in any really bad shape just yet. We can wait to get food back up to a better point. We're almost there. This is the main reason why we had such a big problem is we weren't playing. We were off doing other stuff. The vault sat, and it does get to a point where it will plateau, but it will go to a point where it's kind of a problem, and then you will start to see these issues. If I were to walk away for a week, I may come back to some dead dwellers. I don't know. But I would rather play in-game, let myself get built back up, let them heal themselves that way, versus just clicking the level up, giving them their health back, and then either it just still being a problem later on and wasting that, or using a stim pack, which I only have one. Storage. Let's talk about storage real quick. We have some time to do that. Weapons, outfit, and junk. Junk is used to craft weapons and outfits in the workshop, which we have not got to yet. The green cards, like toy car, whatever, those are not very high up. Those are for small, low-end weaponry or outfits. Camera, that's a blue one. That's a mid. That's very good. The yellow is legendary. Just like anything else, your dwellers will have a yellowish, green or blue, depending on who they are. If you get them out of the wasteland, get them from quests, get them in from a lunchbox, that's how that goes. But the cameras, and then let me get this real quick because that's to an objective. Yeah, We only have 10 spaces. Right now, we've got 3 of it taken up with toy cars. I would always say keep all the scrap early on just because we can't use... Yeah, we know, and there's... okay, fine, whatever. Is there no available weapons? There's no available weapons. No. Didn't take much. Very good. And we get experience for that. Not a problem. Where was I at? Oh, yeah. We only have 3 spaces out of 10 being used. However, this junk we can't use yet because we can't build the workshops like the outfit workshop or the... Where's the weapons workshop? Weapons workshop. Can't build anything until we get to that point. Which, otherwise, why do we need this stuff? We don't. Let's sell it. I'm going to. Sell all. Gives us a few caps. Not that great, but still better than anything else. Frees up some space for other things. I'm not going to sell the camera because what I usually do is I manage my inventory poorly as I do. But when I have 20 green items, junk, everything beyond that I sell or I try to make something with it to get rid of it. I do 30 for the blue and I do I forget how it is, 40, 30, and 20, something like that. I try to keep a lot of the high-end stuff, and I get rid of the low stuff. Oh, we got another... Yeah, there we go. Let's... Okay, collect 100 water, equip 1 dweller with an outfit we can't do anything with, of course, and extinguish 1 fire vault. We had that, and we didn't do it. It was red roaches. We could force that. You can always... If you are confident in your people, and say it was for a Nuka-Cola Quantum, or for a Lunchbox, I would rush a vault until it failed to get it to spark a fire. But you have a 1 in 3 chance at this moment. Or actually, maybe it's like 1 in 2, I think. Fire or rad roaches, I believe. I don't know if mole rats come from losing a rifle. It's been so long since I've done it. But... Oh, I thought I heard something. Look at that. You can hear them making noises. Sometimes you gotta love just walking around your vault and checking it out. So, sorry, I had to take a very important phone call. Oh well, and because we went out of the vault, as you can see, now we've got a low water supply and low food supply, of course. Yeah, part of the. Yeah, I know that old sound we used to do at the old videos. That was fun. What can we do? Look, we can't do much anything right now. The water, I need to expand the water, but I don't have... What if I increased... So production and storage, we increase our storage and we increase our production. We get 10 production and an additional 25 in storage. Not spectacular. And it does create more of a problem for when we have the higher the vault, the room quality, the more demand you're going to get from your peeps to be in there, and the higher the... it also affects the incidents as well, I believe. Power is the only thing we got great going on right now. Let's, if we were to increase here, we would go up 4 because it's a double room, and storage is at 100. It would go up to another 150, which would be great for us, but it does not help in the way of getting there faster because, again, we don't have people that are in great shape for agility-wise. We need better agility, and I don't know right now how we can do that. Now, there. Oh, I thought there was an air siren. Oh my god! The radio room. Radio room is not for another 7 dwellers. And then we can call and attract more peeps. So we're kind of in a bad spot. We're kind of like in a holding pattern at the moment. Water is not spectacular. I think we need to. What we need to do. Let's choose who's good in the way of perception. Water treatment. Power generator. Let's pull Joe. Let's increase. We have the power to do it. That's not a problem. Let's increase the water treatment, because that is, again, that's an important thing. Water treatment, you got to keep water treatment up. Where is Joe? Joe Robinson, I think you need to come down here for now. and we need to get you in there. That'll. So now, what is our production? Our current production is 18, which is good, and our storage is 100. Okay, and it's still 2 minutes to get this done. That's the other thing about this. I meant to say it in the previous, because we had to do the rush the one room for an objective. Never rush a room when it's close to being finished, because if you fail, it resets that clock, and you also lose the whatever resources you may be collecting at that point. And you want to keep collecting resources as much as possible. So let a room complete, collect the collect the resource, and then if you're going to rush it then, because it's only going to extend it maybe 30 seconds to a minute. It's not going to be the full 2 or 3 minutes, depending on what your time frame is for that. So that's always something to keep in the back of your head. I'm actually going to do something against type. I have 5 Nuka-Cola Quantums I got from that Lunchbox last episode. I have right now successfully extinguished 1 Vault Fire for 25 caps. Getting a Vault Fire at this point is going to be... I'm spinning the wheel of chance on it. Not that big of a deal. I can use... Nuka-Cola Quantums can be used to speed up wasteland travel, craft items instantly, skip more than 1 objective per day, skip certain quests, complete a barbershop customizations, which we really don't even care about. If you run out, you can always purchase more. No, we don't going to purchase anything. 2 Nuka-Cola Quantums to skip this objective. I'm going to do it because I don't really have a use for Nuka-Cola Quantums at the moment, and I pretty much know I can get a heck of a lot of them later on. So I'm going to skip that for now, and it's going to give me collect 100 power for 50 caps. It's a better deal. It's a better trade-off, I think. Better trade-off, I think, because right now we need to do something. And because I pulled somebody from my power station to put him down here. Oh, look. Oh, look. And ask and ye shall receive. 1 more dweller who is good in the power. He's good in perception. We're going to shove him into the perception room. There you go. Get you in there. Now we can build a med bay. And now we're going to probably get attacked by outside forces. And I don't want to build the med bay just yet, because I don't have the people for it. And it's also 400 caps. We don't have a lot of caps to spare right now. So I'm waiting for it to happen. I think it's going to happen. If I remember correctly, because I've done this before, I think we get attacked next. Okay. Ooh, boy. If we were to rush this room, we're still at 1 out of 3 chance of failing. And how are our peeps doing right now? They're not doing that great. We need to start thinking about this. We may have to make some choices here that I don't want to make. Wow. Yeah. Not great. Not great at all. Perception. Perception, yeah. But you see how we've got now our food and our water back to the middle? That's... Oh, that's better. Let's, wow. Production. We need to increase production, I think. We could go up to 22, and we could upgrade it again. I think we're going to do that. We have tons of power. It draws more power, but we have tons of power. We need to focus on getting our water situation sorted, because if we don't get our water situation sorted, we're going to have problems where they're going to start taking on radiation. Granted, they're only halfway there now. Our food, we can't right now until we get some more caps. That ain't gonna happen until we equip 1 dweller with an outfit, which can't do. I could skip it. I don't want to skip ones for lunchboxes. That's something I never want to do. I never want to skip an objective if it's for a lunchbox, because those are things you really want to have in your back pocket. So let's give it a couple minutes here and see how we fare. Okay, let's see where we get with our food. Good shape with food. We got to keep it there though. And we're still collecting more power. I could really, yeah, I know you guys are tired. We're pushing you through the motions here. But you're doing a great job. I really wish we could have the training rooms open to us. The problem is the only way we can do that is we get more dwellers. We're only getting dwellers at a clip from outside for certain events that take place where you get to a certain point, whether you have resources or people in certain places. The fact that we could make more dwellers from pregnancies would be great. We could build more, but the problem is that we have no place to put them. We have 2 rooms we could put them in. I could have 2 more dwellers right now. That does nothing for me because we have what, 14, and the next thing I could open up is a science lab. Not going to help us out much. I need people where they're at right now. If I grow more people, I still have to be able to build the science lab, or or the med bay lab, or stuff like, or med bay. So we're going to do something that I didn't want to do before, but we don't have these objectives. Once we get through these 2 objectives, if we do not have a better situation or a better objective for a lunchbox or something like that, I'm going to level up all the people here, and I'm going to do that to save them their health. This is our first real world problem that we've never had before. I'm not used to having it, but it's great to find it so we can test it out. Gotta love it when the vault throws you a curveball every once in a while, because that allows you to test out your strategies. And again, I'm not worried. The long game is going to be fine. The long game is that we have plans to get where we need to be. If I panic and I rush through something, I'm liable to make a mistake that's going to affect me more. We're 27 seconds away from collecting more water. We're 18 seconds away collecting more food. We're going to be okay. There's no reason to just start making ass rash decisions. So I'm going to wait it out. Power, yay. Food, yay. Water, yay. There you go. We are already now back into having a green on the water. We just got to keep it there. Collect 100 power. Equip 1 dweller. Deliver 1 baby dweller. Well, to do it, I got to pull people away from stuff. But we can't skip it because I don't want to keep using up Nuka-Cola quantums for that. Let's collect the power. Wait, what is it? Another 40. We need another 37 power. We get 21 from there. 21 from there. That's 41. The next 2 will complete that. Another. Well, that's 5 minutes from now. That's the one problem. We have people out of the way, and we are constantly hovering over the problem of having not enough food. But still, we don't panic. While we're doing that, though, let's pull Mr. Anderson and Miss... Let's see here. Where's my... Grace? We're going to have a baby. Didn't want to plan on it, but we're going to have a baby. How are they for... Charisma is something this room is good for. The better charisma they have, the quicker they will get down to business. As you can see right now, they're just kind of like talking there, but they're enjoying each other's company. And they will start dancing. The next, it's like they talk, they dance, and then they mate. The talking portion will last as long as it needs to because their charisma isn't that great. And once they mate, she will become pregnant, and that also introduces another strategy point. Pregnant dwellers will not participate in incidents. They will just run around the room. Misogynistic as it is, that's the way it works in the game. If you have pregnant dwellers and they cannot give birth because of a limit to your capacity, you have effectively keep them from dying in a fire or a rad roach attack or something like that. However, they cannot help. They will just run around. which is a problem. So use that information and choose accordingly. If they cannot fight, they cannot help, but they also cannot die. But you're sacrificing their well-being for the rest of your dwellers. They still work, but they won't do anything else. It's just taking an extra long time for the simple fact that their charisma is not that great. Very low, like 1, and Grace has got more charisma than this guy does. Oh, I leveled up somebody accidentally. I didn't mean to. Sorry. That's the one thing I don't like about the game. It's even worse on the phone. Is that the 3D, like how you can see how it just shifts. It's like those Facebook things when you see that picture thing on the. I hate that, but you can accidentally click on the wrong thing. I wanted to click on her to get her card. Her charisma is 2. His is 1. It's not great. And I don't think leveling them up helps that. It doesn't. So you don't want to just rely on that. But they're actually not impacting us that hard. Them being up there isn't hurting us that much. I mean, everybody's not doing that great, but pregnant dwellers also cannot die because they can't get involved in anything. Again, use that information accordingly. There is no there is no problem with having one male dweller be. You could play God in such weird ways with this game. You could decide, I only want to have female dwellers. I only want to have male dwellers. You could Handmaid's Tale this. Who knows? That might be an interesting thing. That might be an interesting take, to have all female dwellers working, and all female dwellers being pregnant and working. Now again, to deliver the baby, it's not an automatic thing. You have to click them and deliver. You have to deliver the baby manually. But if they're all pregnant and they can't fight and they can't get hurt, what happens when you have an incident? And there's got to be one guy, right? One guy's got to deal with it. That's bad. But the upside of it is that, you know, you can just keep getting rid of that one guy, and then just keep attracting a new person. You can eject dwellers. You can say you know, you can drag them outside, explore, and that gets rid of them, and you kick them out of the. I've done it because my first vault, I hit the 200 limit, and I was still taking on new ones. So I would take them to the. Oh, we're dancing. We're dancing. I'm having commentary just for the simple fact. You'll hear the trumpet fanfare. But dwellers would show up. They'd want to get in. I don't have no room. I would find a dweller who's beyond, you know. I would start to get rid of the worst dwellers. But because I started trading everybody up and I had level 50 dwellers with all of their stats at 10, it was like, what's the point? So, yeah. All right, there we go. Huzzah! What is our next objective? Deliver, raise a. Oh, hey, awesome! We got a twofer. So here we go. Here we go. We're gonna get a twofer. Watch this. He's at 85%. She's at 75%. It was such a perfect timing on that. I could not have planned that better myself. Once they mate, he should go up to 100%. I would think. So we will knock out that objective, as well as being the setup for the deliver the one baby. It's going to be a while. I think it's like an 8-hour cooldown or whatever from the time they start pregnancy to the time they end pregnancy. I don't think stats or anything else are impacting on that. But once she is ready to give birth and we click it, we will then get that. You know, so it's not going to be today. It's going to be the next episode. But oh my gosh, can you get on with it, please? It's going to be a while because again they have poor charisma. This is a marriage of convenience at this point. It's not going to be because of love. Which is so horrible to say. Oy. Come on, get to it. We all want to see you go in the back room. We've had people in the room. That's the funny thing. You have people in the room and they go getting busy. And it's like, where do they go? If you have 3 couples in here, 2 and 2, 1 female, you know, 3 male, 3 female, and they all 3 are dancing and doing their thing, where do they all go? Do they all go to the same room? Because that would be kind of creepy if you ask me. I don't know if they go out the other door. I don't think they do because they'd have to. They all go in there. They thought they would have to all go in that room. That's kind of disgusting. Like, give them some privacy. There we go. Huzzah! Run. There you go. Run, run, run. Fast as you can. You can. The baby making man. Okay. There you go. And if you click on them. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So you can see them doing their thing there. That's what I wanted to do. But we did get the objective, which is nice. And that gives us to collect 3 pieces of junk. Grace and Joe. Oh, look at that. Was quick. Being with you makes me feel special. Makes you feel like everything hurts and from the waist down. My knees and my ankles and my bladder. Oh my gosh. And now that we're done, they need to get back to their rooms. You need to get back to doing what you were doing because you are important to our process. And look, we are right now sitting okay with water and power where we need them to be. They're dropping a little bit, but as long as we keep on it, we're good. Minute 23, minute 14, whatever for that. So I think that's all we can do for right now. We can't deliver the baby today. We can't equip a dweller with an outfit because we don't have anything, and we can't collect 3 pieces of junk. I could send them out to the wasteland to do that. I don't want to. For the simple fact that it's going to take a while for them to collect all that stuff. It also puts them in a bind if they forget about them or they die because they get too far out. And I don't want to have to do that. And I don't have any stim packs to send them with. So it's kind of like a problem in that sense. So I'm going to hold off and wait on that. We'll keep them in our pocket for now because there is a lunchbox tied to this one. And that's the only way we're probably going to get that unless we have another lunchbox from some other quest or some other objective. So I'm going to hold off on that. We're going to end it here. We'll come back next time. And we'll go from there. Maybe while we're recording and playing, I'll send somebody out to do stuff while we're doing other things. But that's pretty much the only way we can do it. Maybe I'll send them out ahead of time while we're doing it to get them a little bit. I don't like to keep them out there for more than an hour while it's still fresh, a new fresh game, for the simple fact that it could have problems. I did do a test run recently, sending somebody out for about an hour, like level 1 or level 2, and they only collected like caps. They didn't collect any outfits, they didn't collect any junk. So I'm not confident that that's the best way for me to do that. It's just a waiting game. That's where we're at. We're going to just sit here and play the waiting game and see what happens. So with that, I will let you go for today, and you can come back next time and watch us have more fun with Fallout Shelter 2021. We're playing this game in 2021. How about that? I never would have thought that was possible. It's only possible through your help, because I don't make any money off this channel through making videos and the ad revenue, and I don't have enough subscribers to even monetize any of these videos. You may see an ad that says, hey, go buy my merch at the beginning of the video, and I'm going to put the links down in the description, of course, as always. But there's also the option to buy me a coffee. If you feel that I put out good content, I hope you do. I can't say with 100% guarantee that I do. That's your opinion. It's all you, it's not me. And if you do and you want to tip me out $5, whatever, please do so. It's not a subscription. It's one time only. You do it one time. Or if you don't want to just get nothing, I don't want to get something for nothing. If you want to get something that's worthwhile to you, there's also links to my my TeePublic and Redbubble store in the end card and in the description. You can go to there and find a great shirt that's game based, like Fallout 3. There's a bunch of Fallout 3 designs. Moriarty Saloon, the Megaton Water Authority, Grey Ditch Exterminators, or Grey Ditch Pest Control, I think. Robco. I'm still working on the Red Racer one. I don't think it's going to come out anytime soon. It's going to be a hard one. Stuff like that. They're there. The Minutemen one from Fallout 4 that I did up, it's there as well. Please, if go buy a shirt, go buy a mug, go buy a sticker. A sticker's $5. For the price of the buy me a coffee, you can at least get a sticker. Yeah, you pay for shipping on it, so maybe like $6. But you get something. I mean, I only get 50 cents on that, so that's something that that's your conscience there. If you buy something, you get something. I get a little bit. You tip me out of coffee, I get $5. You get content. Your mileage may vary, but I think it's better to buy me from the store. But I'm giving you that option. So there you have it. That's what we're going to do today. We will talk to you next time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye-bye.